Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook, Chapter 31 Chu Zixi, who is getting darker and darker. Here, look, say it. Chu Zixi showed the own panel to the two of them. From first level to 4th level. It took 2 days. In that only hidden copy. That experience value and equipment are greatly improved. Are you open? You were only first level when asked before, but now you are 10th level. You said that you didn't ask your family to bring them. A trace of doubt flashed in Si Yudi's eyes. Chu Zixi said before. I don't want help at home. So, even Si Yudi refused. Although their level is still higher than Chu Zixi. There are 10 9th levels. However, they spend more time than Chu Zixi. Hey, luck is better, and our team configuration is relatively good. Anyway, the two of you are not currently teaming up, why don't you join us? In this case, everyone will also take care of the team together. Quote. Chu Zixi invited again. In her opinion, at this time, it would be great for everyone to form a team together. Or the ones before you. Chu Zixi's team before. They also understand. Well, I also formed a pupil magician. Pupilist. Just kidding. Is this profession really organized? Si Yudi and Lin Dairu looked at each other. The two of them had encountered many scenes where pupil magicians were disliked before. In addition to having family power, or a specific copy. Otherwise, basically no pupil magician will be selected, right? And look at Chu Zixi like this. They seem to have been teaming up for a long time. Otherwise, it would be impossible to tell them this at all. Yes, don't underestimate him, he's really amazing. Oh, it won't be a handsome guy, you brought it up with you. Si Yudi looked at Chu Zixi with a smile and made a joke. Not at all, Chu Zixi quickly retorted. She is not. Hehe, isn't it? Speaking of which, you stole a lot of alchemy stuff from my little gold curry, right? Behind. A majestic voice made Chu Zixi's head crash immediately. Turning his head mechanically, Chu Zixi was stunned as he looked at his father with a serious look on his face. Humph. Did he instigate you to do this? Chu Zhuang stared at Chu Zixi. This is his heart to find a good reason for Chu Zixi. Otherwise, could it be that his daughter took the initiative to steal it? To do this, he was also a little sour in his heart. My daughter has grown up and her elbows are turned out. No, I thought it would be useless to keep it at home anyway. It just so happened that he also changed his profession to an alchemist, so I took it out and gave it to him. Oh who? Si Yudi and Lin Dairu looked at each other. Obviously, see the taste of 8 trigrams in each other's eyes. Didn't you say you don't need help from home? Chu Zhuang snorted coldly, and his heart was even more sour. Not instigated. Isn't that voluntary? He prefers to be a better. This is what I owe you, and I will pay it back to you at the market price next time. Talking. She was about to tell her boss, Yudi, to leave quickly. She is so guilty now. He didn't dare to face Chu Zhuang at all. Stealing things from my old father to other men. This. In the past, Chu Zixi didn't dare to think about it at all. Humph. Don't worry, I'll take a look at him later. Want to kidnap his daughter. When Bai Yi comes over, he must put all kinds of questions to test Bai Yi. The best thing is to know how to retreat. Hear what Chu Zhuang said. Chu Zixi paused subconsciously, and the next second, she walked faster. Hey, I'm pissed off. Haha, your daughter was kidnapped and now you know how angry you are. Speaking of pupils, the pupils should be pupils, as long as the daughter likes it. Beside her, a middle-aged beautiful woman couldn't help joking. When my daughter grows up, she is going to marry after all. I'm not talking about the pupil magician, but about the bastard kidnapping my daughter. I won't forget it so easily, His Chu Zhuang was the only daughter. If he was kidnapped by Bai Yi, how can my little heart take it? Anyway, no matter what else. Now, he couldn't just watch Bai Yi and kidnap his own daughter. Seeing him like this, the beautiful middle-aged woman couldn't help but shook her head, with a heart-wrenching discussion. When he kidnapped himself, why didn't this old boy think about his father's feelings? Double standard. Zixi, is that pupil magician really a man? Do you like it? Si Yudi asked curiously. Lin Dairu on the side also lowered her head to look at Chu Zixi. I'm not. I have to explain, we are just a team. At the same time, since we are partners. So, here his sub-profession is alchemist, and it will be good for our team if he becomes stronger. In addition, he saved my life before, so I need to pay him back. Quote. Chu Zixi explained. But, after she explained, she felt that the two people on the side seemed a little strange. How should I repay that life-saving grace? Should promise each other. Haha, I see, you little girl, I'm afraid you don't like him. I rely on. What I explained to you before co-authoring was that I didn't listen to it at all. Chu Zixi felt. I have a feeling of getting darker and darker. Obviously he has explained it clearly. However, they were still the same. But for Bai Yi, she is really complicated. Forget it, let's go back first. The characters of these two people are already very bad. A black-bellied loli, a pervert knight. I want to say something human from their mouths. This is obviously unlikely. That, hello, my name is Mu Xingya, thank you for saving me just now. The other side, Bai Yi here, after solving the monster. With Mu Xingya, Bai Yi was ready to go on business. He raised his head and glanced, and then, Bai Yi set his eyes on the previously exploded equipment and props. It's really good that this undead archmage gives his own equipment and props. This time, it's not just 3 tasks that have been completed at once. At the same time, every monster burst out of something good. Simply a bountiful harvest. Chapter 32. The Face of Andriel Legend, Unique Binding. Stamina plus 300. Mental energy plus 800. For tender thousands of people and thousands of faces, and the face of Andriel, when equipped, allows the user to have the effect of changing his face at will and changing his voice and body shape. At the same time, he is immune to the detection of all reconnaissance skills, and the panel will become undetectable. Necromancer Summoning Book Artifact. Stamina plus 80. Mental energy plus 580. Dead Spirit Summoning. It has the function of summoning undead spirits, while the consumption is reduced by 30%, and the strength of summoning undead spirits is increased by 30%, can be used by necromancers. Soul Collector Growth Artifact, Unique Binding. Stamina plus 1. Mental energy plus 1. Collector. The soul of the killed monster will be absorbed, providing 0.01 points of mental energy or stamina to the host. The artifact stage can absorb up to 1000 stamina and mental energy. If you want to continue to absorb, you need to increase soul collection quality. Bone Dragon Skull. The Bone Dragon Skull can be used to summon the Bone Dragon, but the premise is to ignite the Bone Dragon's ghost fire. Undead Summoning Skill Book. After learning it, you will automatically learn the Undead Summoning Skill limited to Necromancer-type occupations. Netherfire Skill Book. After learning, you will automatically learn the Netherfire skill limited to the Undead Mage-type occupation. Death's Web. The props used to capture those restricted by the Death's Web will be temporarily deprived of their power, but beyond the limit of the Death's Web will be broken. Undead Archmage Card. Enchant Card. Add 20 dark attributes and 150 mental energy boosts, and add a curse effect to the weapon. 3 pieces of equipment and 5 props. Bind Andriel's Face and Soul Gatherer. These 2 pieces of equipment are simply awesome. One is to prevent being probed, and no one can probe. Various transformations are also added, and also provides high-value properties. This doesn't help much in combat though. But Bai Yi still felt that this legendary equipment was worth it. Not to mention Soul Gatherers. Provide high-value attributes, as well as upgrade effects. I don't know how to upgrade later though. However, this effect, no one. Unfortunately, among the props, the Skull of the Bone Dragon, the Undead Summoning Book, and the Ghostfire Skill Book are a bit tasteless to him. If you can't learn Netherfire, you can't use the Skull of the Bone Dragon to summon the Bone Dragon. But this enchantment card is good. Dark Attribute plus Mental Energy Boost and Curse Effect. Cards with 3 attributes. That, can't you see me? Mu Xingya puffed up her oval face and looked at Bai Yi angrily. Those phoenix eyes were about to burst into flames. So rude, but that's really cool. I don't know if it's my own illusion. Mu Xingya always felt that this guy was too cool. Go back first, someone has been looking for you for a long time. Ah, are you from my family? Mu Xingya stared at Bai Yi with wide eyes, and then asked with joy in her heart, then what, why don't you take off your robe and show me? So mysterious, such a cool man, really curious, what kind of face is under the robe? No, Bai Yi's identity as an adventurer didn't want to be revealed so soon. He put his hand on Mu Xingya's shoulder. Next, use the Kamui to return to the Quest Guild. I'm here to hand in a mission. Talking, Bai Yi took out all the vouchers for the 3 tasks. Murderer's Head and Murderer's Machete. Necromancer's Coat of Arms and Head. And the last Mu Xingye living. This, please wait. Complete 3 missions at once. A look of shock flashed in the staff's eyes. FK, this guy actually completed these 3 tasks. Boss, do you want to add a contact information? Luo Ku. Damn it. Boss, take my knee. What a mysterious boss. Complete 3 tasks at one time, and the difficulty is not low, I would like to call it the strongest. Then, inside the guild, a beautiful woman hurried out. After seeing someone coming, Mu Xingye hurriedly stepped forward to hug her and said, Auntie. It's a great feeling to see relatives. Well, you little girl can really run, even the old man is here, and he will come back to me later. Suya glared at Mu Xingye. Mu Xingye stuck out her tongue in embarrassment, which became more and more cute, attracting the attention of a large number of adventurers around. He saved me and killed the undead mage. Well, I know. Suya nodded, then stepped forward, solemnly came to Bai Yi and said, Thank you, if you are rewarded, come with me first. Kindness. Top level of the Quest Guild. Suya counted Bai Yi's reward for completing the task. First of all, the reward for the killer is 5,000 adventurer experience points used to increase the adventurer's level experience value capsules 30,000, 250,000 energy coins, and 1 piece of advanced equipment. Secondly, the Undead Master will reward adventurers with 10,000 experience points, experience value capsules 40,000, and energy coins of 400,000. Finally, Xingye's reward is 5,000 adventurer experience points, experience value capsules 50,000, 800,000 energy coins, 1 artifact, and 1 pet egg. In other words, a total of 20,000 adventurer experience, 120,000 experience capsules, 1.45 million energy coins, 1 artifact, 1 piece of advanced equipment, and 1 pet egg. In this way, if there are high-level equipment and artifacts, how about we replace you with an artifact suit according to the extra rewards? Quote. Suya thought for a while, in order to thank the other party for saving Mu Xingye safe and sound. At the same time, it was also to win over Bai Yi. She directly replaced the artifact and advanced equipment with an artifact suit. This thing is better than the previous 2, I don't know how much. Well, big brother, just accept it. Mu Xingye said quickly. I'm not the big brother anymore, I'm uncle. If you say so, then I'll accept it. Bai Yi nodded and agreed. After listening to Bai Yi's words. At this moment, Mu Xingye felt a little uncomfortable in her heart. Damn it, the handsome Prince Charming big brother in his mind was gone. Become an uncle, and many more. Maybe the face under the robe is a handsome uncle with a face full of vicissitudes of life, with a sense of story and mystery, and with some stubble beard. Okay. As for the pet egg, you need to choose it yourself. After all, this thing can't be identified before it is born. There are all kinds of pets, wolves, foxes, goblins, and even dragons are possible. Now then, I'll take you. Quote, what pets can I get? Then look at your own luck. I can't identify it. Bai Yi snickered in his heart, you can't see it, can't he see it? Chapter 33. It is good. Bai Yi nodded and followed Suya to the place to choose pet eggs. Lin Lan's eye-catching pet eggs are placed here. All are infancy. Long-term pet eggs are not reached. Can't see what it is. However, it can also be observed based on energy fluctuations. Roughly speaking, the stronger the energy fluctuation, the greater the probability of this pet being born after it is born. These are all here, choose for yourself. Originally, according to the regulations, pet eggs are randomly given by them. There is simply no choice. But on the one hand, Bai Yi saved Mu Xingye, and on the other hand, Suya and the people behind her also wanted to win over Bai Yi. Just let Bai Yi choose first. Bai Yi nodded, and then under the robe, white eyes began to observe the shape of the pet egg. Goblin, direwolf and fire fox, wait. This is it. Bai Yi's eyes widened, and he looked at one of the pet eggs in surprise. It's actually a dragon, but he looked so sick. I want this. Talking, Bai Yi pointed to this pet egg with a dragon. Although it looks sick, however, this is definitely the best choice in pet eggs. Do you want to reconsider? The vitality of this pet egg has begun to drain rapidly, we have used many methods to no avail, we are going to become a waste. Suya looked at the pet egg that Bai Yi was referring to and advised. She was afraid that Bai Yi wouldn't know. This pet egg, I don't know why, no matter what method I use, it can't stop the flow of its vitality. I originally thought that I would throw away this pet egg when it completely lost its life. As a result, Bai Yi chose this one when he came up. It's okay, I just like this. Said, Bai Yi picked it up and asked, can you? Okay, since you have chosen so, I naturally have nothing to say. In addition, this is the previously promised artifact set. Quote. Say it. Suya handed a set of equipment to Bai Yi. Light booster set artifact. It consists of shoulder pads, leggings, belt, breastplate and short boots. A set of pure white glowing equipment was placed in front of the white face. Set properties. Stamina plus 1200. Power of light. After wearing 5 pieces, the attack has the effect of light attribute, and the light resistance is plus 4-5. Shadow of light. 12 shadows formed by light energy can resist damage after use, and at the same time, the wearer can make the shadow explode to cause light attribute damage. Blade of light changes the weapon attributes of a certain range of team members to light attributes, and increases their attack, mental energy, and attack speed and movement speed. This. What's so special about putting yourself directly on the path of perfect assistance? Not only the scouts, but also the light soldiers. This equipment looks really good. It is directly possible to replace the own armor of thorns. Moreover, this set of equipment also makes up for the lack of physical strength. Accept all quest rewards. Plus 120,000 experience point capsules. Bai Yi's level was also raised to 8th level. There are still 2 levels left, and a new pupil technique can be opened again. System. Exchange it for Itachi's pupil technique. 100,000 points. 50,000 points left. Keep a spare. Open black lens bracket ding. After the exchange is successful, host Mangekyo hosts new pupils, Amaterasu, Tsukuyomi, and Susanoo equipment is increased. Close black lens bracket. Susanoo has also been strengthened. Open black lens bracket Bai Yi. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Occupation. Close black lens bracket. Pupils. Sub-professional alchemist. Level 18, 5008 W. Open black lens bracket. Physical strength. Close black lens bracket. 1680. Open black lens bracket. Mental energy. Close black lens bracket. 1800. Pupillation ability. White eyes. Mangekyo. Mirror dreams. Kamui. Amaterasu. Tsukuyomi. Gias Lelouch. Other abilities. Revolving heaven. Overspeed recovery. Energy coins. 2.2 million. Equipment. Light booster set. Artifact. Andriel's face. Legend. Soul gatherer. Artifact. God's stone. Legend. This set of equipment. The starting artifact. The highest legend. And the level is still 8th level. To be replaced by someone else's words. I guess one is satisfied. Yes, if you look at it this way, my 8th level attributes are several times that of other ordinary occupations, but from the perspective of hidden occupations, it seems to be pretty much the same. Bai Yi asked Chu Zixi's attributes before. She is a female ghost swordsman. This hidden profession will greatly improve the physical strength every time it is upgraded. But mental energy is not very high. Bai Yi's physical strength and mental energy were also compensated this time. By the way, can I ask you, what's your current level? After Suya finished speaking, she stared at Bai Yi. She couldn't detect Bai Yi's information. Now I can only ask Bai Yi. Now, this is related to how deep their cooperation will be in the future. 10 8th level. Quote. It's only 10 8th level. In my opinion, the previous post also underestimated you. Are you interested in cooperating? Suya was secretly surprised. She was thinking before. If Bai Yi is over level 30, the potential value in her heart will also drop by 1 level. However, people don't even have level 20, so there is no doubt about this potential. What? Bai Yi asked subconsciously. How about joining our forces? We can give you a lot of resources. After Suya finished speaking, she stared at Bai Yi. That's the ultimate goal today. Seeing this, Mu Xingye quickly said, yeah, our family's resources are very strong, why don't you join us? The Mu family is famous all over the land of China, even in the world. In Mu Xingye's thoughts, naturally, I also hope that Bai Yi can join. On the one hand, Bai Yi is his own savior. On the other hand, She was actually curious about a mysterious person like Bai Yi. She thought it was cool. No, I don't want to join any forces for the time being. Bai Yi shook his head and refused. He hadn't thought about joining any forces for the time being. With Chu Zixi and the others, their teams are all mutual, and they are not considered to be joining forces. Forming a team and joining forces are two completely different concepts. Fighting alone, that's very difficult. Now these strong people, those few have no power behind them. Seeing this, Suya said quickly. In her opinion, what Bai Yi said, is it too naive? Now, all the transferees who can be said to be top-ranked. There are a few who do not have their own support behind it. Yes, uncle wants to stand at the top. No one supports, how can you go far and come to the front? Seeing this, Mu Xingye also said quickly. Want to benefit the top, without the support of the people behind, this. No one has stood in the sky from the beginning, whether it is you or me, even God, but the empty window period of the throne of the sky will end, even if there is no support behind the forces. From now on, I am at the top. Listen to Bai Yi's words. Mu Xingye and Suya couldn't speak for a long time. No one stood in the sky from the beginning. From now on, let him stand at the top. Chapter 34. Since you think so, then I won't force it. This is my contact information. If you need to contact me in the future, my words will always be valid. Suya took a deep breath. Then don't continue talking about that. She felt that Bai Yi's ambitions didn't stop there. It looked like he didn't want to be tied down. For such a person, since it is impossible to win over, it seems that it is indeed possible to change the way of cooperation. It is good. Bai Yi didn't refuse. There may be cooperation in the future. He didn't want to join the family. However, with proper cooperation, Bai Yi will not refuse. Say it. He also turned around and left. Looking at his back, Mu Xingye suddenly reacted, with a trace of annoyance flashing on her face. Damn it, forgot to ask for the contact information. Really are. She doesn't even know the face or name on the other side now. This. Let yourself how to find it later. By the way, auntie, isn't he from the mercenary guild? Show me the registration information. Why don't you say it? I've seen it a long time ago, and there is no photo, only a name called Gai Yin. It looks like a fake name. Suya rolled her eyes at Mu Xingye. Didn't she think of it? Except for one name, no other information is available. This is obvious, people just don't want to be known. Then you can't look at when it was registered, and then look at the monitoring. Evening Star pouted. Is this difficult? The task union does not belong to any organization or country. First of all, this does not have permissions and will not grade the registration period. In addition, there are countless adventurers with Guy's hidden name, and the adventurer's experience is directly entered into his adventurer badge. Everything is done by him, we can't see it at all. Forget it. Quote, joke. The task union is only accepted by others because of its secrecy. The adventurer's experience is collected by the opponent holding the badge and putting it into a machine to record it. Badges are the credentials of adventurers. The machine doesn't log anything, and they don't have any authority to investigate this. This is the purpose of the Mission Guild. All right. A trace of disappointment flashed across Mu Xingye's face. Okay, don't think about it now, go back with me now, the old man has already spoken. What? Mu Xingye was crying, not to mention how uncomfortable it was at this moment. She feels now that if she goes back this time, then you will be finished. Don't think about running away. Suya couldn't see what Mu Xingye was thinking. To go back must be to go back. This time it was definitely impossible to escape. In addition, if the old man is there, you can also help to check that person. It feels very mysterious. Suya touched her chin, and thought flashed in her eyes. This guy is really intriguing. Leave the quest guild. Bai Yi found a place where no one was there and tore off the black robe and put it into the Kamui space. Ding. Is Bai Yi here? I'll go back to the villa in the evening to gather together, there's a surprise. Wang Bangzu sent a message to Bai Yi. Looking at this news, Bai Yi fell into deep thought. There are surprises. However, what happened last time was quite surprising. I know, it will pass later. Well, hurry up, everyone is waiting for you to come. After Bai Yi finished sending the message, Wang Bangzu on the other end also responded immediately. How is it? Will he come back? Sha Ningmeng asked curiously. Yes, Bai Yi will come back soon after what he said before. Hey, where did this kid go to play today? Hearing Wang Bangzu say this, Sha Ningmeng no longer bothered about this topic. Think instead, where did Bai Yi go today? A few of them had gone back before. But Bai Yi's words, they also heard Bai Yi say before, the other party doesn't know many people besides them. If you look at it this way, his whereabouts are really intriguing. It's just a day off, isn't it just going out for a walk? What's so curious about that? Chu Zixi said helplessly. What's so curious about this? I don't know why, Sha Ningmeng would ask this. Hey, you don't understand this, it makes a lot of sense to walk around. Going to the trading market is a walk, and going to drink some flower wine is also a walk. Can this be the same? Quote, Sha Ning dreamed. Among them, this knowledge is great. If so, no, don't think about things so dirty, Bai Yi will definitely not go to these places. Sha Wancho gave his sister a white look. This woman. Is this the first thing in my head all day long? As expected of you. It's not that I'm thinking about it, you think about the time before. What the hell did Bai Yi watch? He must be very angry now. Quote. But don't forget, in the dungeon before, what did Bai Yi see? Because of this, Sha Ningmeng guessed that Bai Yi did such a thing. If you think so, it does feel possible. This. Originally, they were quite sure. But after what Sha Ningmeng said, not sure all of a sudden. What's so hot? Si Yudi asked curiously. Could it be that the man has a great temper? Nothing. Everyone shook their heads. This kind of thing. No matter how you look at it, it seems that they can't even tell them. It's been said before, in the face of these things, they must also be kept secret. No, there must be a secret. Si Yudi's eyes swept across the four of them. There is also an idea in my heart. However, she didn't say that. It seemed that it had something to do with the man who didn't appear. Then it's good to get in touch slowly. At this time, they will definitely not tell themselves, but they will startle the snake. Come out, boss, that guy found it. Okay, let people go directly, remember to do it cleanly. Jian who found Bai Yi after listening to the report of his subordinates. A sneer flashed across his face. Let's see what you will do this time. This time, he is fully prepared. Chapter 35. Don't worry, young master, this time, these are all dead men raised by the family. And the identity is kept secret, this time it will definitely be done very cleanly. Moreover, there are still dreamers, this will definitely not be a problem. Quote. Seeing this, the butler also said quickly. This time, the dead man at home was dispatched. These dead men have been cultivated since childhood and have always been loyal to their families. And because Jian who said it before, this pupil artist seems to be able to illusion art. Therefore, they deliberately chose a rare professional dream maker. What this profession is best at is mental attack and illusion art. At the same time, the profession itself is very resistant to illusion art. Naturally, they are also at ease. Very well, then let them go and kill him. We won't show up at this time. Quote. In the city, once there is a murder. This must be investigated by the investigators. The investigators are similar to the police, a patrol unit formed by the upper class of L City. Among them, there are many outstanding ones. It is used to maintain the security of L City. Well, young master, just wait for the good news, this time you will be able to kill this pupil master. It's best not to kill him. If you can, catch him back, and I will torture him. A sly smile flashed across Jian Hu's face. This time, it is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. He was alone. At the same time, their family also happens to have a career that can fight against Bai Yi illusion art. Add a few more people. He didn't believe it, he couldn't kill Bai Yi. Don't worry, young master, if you can, you will definitely be caught alive. The butler nodded. Well, then I'll go first. Jian Hu nodded and said. In this way, then you can rest assured. At the same time, Bai Yi also found something wrong. Behind him, there seems to be a small tail that has been following him. My identity doesn't seem to be exposed, that means, my enemy. Bai Yi touched his chin. A thought flashed in his eyes. He was wearing a black robe before. Naturally, there is no hidden identity exposure of Guy. That is to say, there is only another possibility, to own an enemy. Thinking about it, Bai Yi felt that there was only that brainless dragon fighter. Interesting. The corner of Bai Yi's mouth flashed an arc. Then he deliberately walked towards a less crowded place. Then, in a small alley, the front exit blocked 3 men in black, and there were 5 behind. 8 people. It looks like a bloodbath. Superior. Neat. As a dead man, they themselves live for the mission. Guns, magic, knives and more. Various tricks. Block all Bai Yi's dodging points. Obviously, go down this time. It is to let Bai Yi die or be disabled. Speaking of which, Kamui is not afraid of being close to you. Especially the double Kamui, both close and remote. There are no downsides, and the release speed of both eyes Kamui is also fast. A vortex appeared around Bai Yi. Then, the 8 dead men were directly sucked in. Another ant. At the wall, Bai Yi punched him directly. In the wall, a Taoist face appeared, then disappeared in an instant. Bang. Walls shattered. Facebook also appeared on the other side. It's useless, you can't hit me, in front of my strongest illusion art, everything you do is in vain. Say it. Facebook also disappeared from the walls. Then, around Bai Yi, all turned into Facebook. Underfoot, by side. What a disgusting ability. However, use my weakest to defeat your strongest. Break your pride once. Quote, illusion art. It's already playing the rest of it. He even took it out to play with himself. It's still useful to keep you. Done. A ray of light shone in Bai Yi's eyes, and then a heart-shaped pattern with standing wings flew out of Bai Yi's eyes. Gios. Now, your life belongs to me, and everything obeys my orders. Don't think that Bai Yi knows it. This person is Jian Hu's person. Yes, the true body of the Dream Maker appeared in front of Bai Yi. A skinny man. This is also the first time Bai Yi uses Lelouch's Gios absolute command. The power of the king is an absolute order that no one can disobey. Janes. Yes, my lord, Jian Hu sent us here. The owner of the house, Jian Yuanzhou, gave an order. This time, the lord must be killed or captured alive. Really? A flash of understanding flashed in Bai Yi's eyes. What's the matter with the Jane family? This simple home. Bai Yi hasn't investigated much. L became one of the 4 strongest families, and also ranked second among the 4 families. There are countless masters, and I can only be considered in the middle. Just because they think my ability is just right to restrain adults, so they let me come. Quote. The dreamer answered honestly. Then, he also told Bai Yi what he could contact. After listening, Bai Yi finally understood. Why is Jian Hu so arrogant? I see, you go back first and continue to stay inside to collect information for me. Yes, my lord. Bai Yi didn't have time to stay here any longer. Let the dreamer go to inquire about the information first. Make it easier for you to do it later. ... Trash. It's just trash. So many people can't kill one person. Jian Hu was furious. 8 dead men were sent out, as well as a dream maker who specialized in restraining illusion art. As a result, Bai Yi didn't kill, 8 dead soldiers died, and only 1 person lives. Let's talk about the situation first. Jian Yuanzhou frowned and asked in a condensed voice. Don't you mean it's not great? My illusion art doesn't have much effect on the other party. If it wasn't for the illusion art behind me running away, I might have died there too. Said the dreamer. He is now Bai Yi's subordinate, and naturally he will not expose Bai Yi's abilities. Chapter 35. This pupil master is not simple, a conspiracy against Bai Yi. Don't worry, young master, this time, these are all dead men raised by the family. And the identity is kept secret, this time it will definitely be done very cleanly. Moreover, there are still dreamers, this will definitely not be a problem. Quote. Seeing this, the butler also said quickly. This time, the dead man at home was dispatched. These dead men have been cultivated since childhood and have always been loyal to their families. And because Jian Hu said it before, this pupil artist seems to be able to illusion art. Therefore, they deliberately chose a rare professional dream maker. What this profession is best at is mental attack and illusion art. At the same time, the profession itself is very resistant to illusion art. Naturally, they are also at ease. Very well, then let them go and kill him. We won't show up at this time. Quote. In the city, once there is a murder. This must be investigated by the investigators. The investigators are similar to the police, a patrol unit formed by the upper class of L City. Among them, there are many outstanding ones. It is used to maintain the security of L City. Well, young master, just wait for the good news, this time you will be able to kill this pupil master. It's best not to kill him. If you can, catch him back, and I will torture him. A sly smile flashed across Jianhu's face. This time, it is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. He was alone. At the same time, their family also happens to have a career that can fight against Bai Yi illusion art. Add a few more people. He didn't believe it, he couldn't kill Bai Yi. Don't worry, young master, if you can, you will definitely be caught alive. The butler nodded. Well, then I'll go first. Jianhu nodded and said. In this way, then you can rest assured. At the same time, Bai Yi also found something wrong. Behind him, there seems to be a small tail that has been following him. My identity doesn't seem to be exposed, that means, my enemy. Bai Yi touched his chin. A thought flashed in his eyes. He was wearing a black robe before. Naturally, there is no hidden identity exposure of Guy. That is to say, there is only another possibility, to own an enemy. Thinking about it, Bai Yi felt that there was only that brainless dragon fighter. Interesting. The corner of Bai Yi's mouth flashed an arc. Then he deliberately walked towards a less crowded place. Then, in a small alley, the front exit blocked 3 men in black, and there were 5 behind. 8 people. It looks like a bloodbath. Superior. Neat. As a dead man, they themselves live for the mission. Guns, magic, knives and more. Various tricks. Block all Bai Yi's dodging points. Obviously, go down this time. It is to let Bai Yi die or be disabled. Speaking of which, Kamui is not afraid of being close to you. Especially the double Kamui, both close and remote. There are no downsides, and the release speed of both eyes Kamui is also fast. A vortex appeared around Bai Yi. Then, the 8 dead men were directly sucked in. Another ant. At the wall, Bai Yi punched him directly. In the wall, a Taoist face appeared, then disappeared in an instant. Bang. Walls shattered. Facebook also appeared on the other side. It's useless, you can't hit me, in front of my strongest illusion art, everything you do is in vain. Say it. Facebook also disappeared from the walls. Then, around Bai Yi, all turned into Facebook. Underfoot, by side. What a disgusting ability. However, use my weakest to defeat your strongest. Break your pride once. Quote, illusion art. It's already playing the rest of it. He even took it out to play with himself. It's still useful to keep you. Done. A ray of light shone in Bai Yi's eyes, and then a heart-shaped pattern with standing wings flew out of Bai Yi's eyes. Gios. Now, your life belongs to me, and everything obeys my orders. Don't think that Bai Yi knows it. This person is Jianhu's person. Yes, the true body of the Dream Maker appeared in front of Bai Yi. A skinny man. This is also the first time Bai Yi uses Lelouch's Gios Absolute command. Please like and subscribe.